Hello and welcome to AstroChiron on YouTube. This is the video companion for AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for all things astrology, especially from a black and queer lens. Unlike the Ascendant and the Sun, the Moon is a much more private planet, so I'll be using the things these celebrities say about themselves to best illustrate how they feel inside, which is what the Moon really represents. This video may prove to be kind of provocative to a certain fandom, if it gets any traction at all, but I'm going to be as objective as possible. We've made it through the first half of the zodiac, landing on the wonderful Earth sign of Virgo. These natives are no strangers to sacrifice, though they are no martyrs. That's par for course for them. This is best seen in Virgo Moon's natives' tendency toward being very humble. Even the mightiest Leo sun and the most successful Capricorn sun revert back to their sense of humility with this moon sign. For example, loud, worldly, and intelligent Sagittarius sun DMX once said, "I don't walk around big-headed. I'm not a superstar." And I don't know if you've seen that performance from Woodstock 1999, but DMX was certainly a superstar, or at least had the right to claim to be so. These natives prefer to continue their hard work as opposed to being lauded for it. Their pat on the back is a job well done and that tired but accomplished feeling at the end of the day. Perhaps this explains their very sweet demeanor. Even gruff DMX and problematic Nicki Minaj have this serene way about them that is both endearing and calm. In fact, Biggie once said, with big folks, either people think you look mean or it's more of a jolly Santa Claus. Oh, he's just a pudgy little teddy bear pillow. Virgo is servile by nature. She is the nurse and the farmer and the pet owner. This gives the people with Virgo and lunar influence this need to be there for others in whatever capacity that may be. This comes out in all their conversations, seeming to genuinely mean everything they say while being very present in their interactions. As an earth sign, Virgo is known to be quite stubborn, and this moon sign is no different. In this case, they're known for holding on to causes, sometimes for too long. I found this quote from Haley saying, "If you ever think of giving up, remember why you held on for so long." And while I can't find the source, it was too good to pass up as an illustration of this moon sign. This video is brought to you by me. I am the astrologer behind AstroChiron.com, the one-stop shop for astrological readings, articles, horoscopes, and art. The first 20 subscribers to this channel will gain access to all 20 plus written and live readings for a 40% off discount. I have a free ask feature that you can use for quick questions that I will respond to via blog post. Readings range from $25 to $200, whether you want 3 questions answered in detail all the way to a thorough hour-long or more reading from me personally via phone or video chat, discussing your entire natal chart, the aspects within it, and each planet's placement. Again, that's AstroChiron.com, AstroChiron.com. Looking at that quote, these natives are big followers of the sunk cost fallacy, and this applies even to their toxic romantic relationships, their dead-end jobs, and their hobby they don't actually have time for. This leads to the tendency of Virgo Moon natives to get stuck in ruts, whether it be in their careers or in the roles they take on in life. Tom Felton has been a recent meme as he ignored the transphobic rants of the creative Harry Potter by reprising his role as Draco Malfoy in The Cursed Child. Awful show, by the way. And I say that as a fan of the franchise who holds conflicting views on the whole mess, except the creator and giving her more money. That's a no thanks for me. Then there's Nicki Minaj and Post Malone. Despite sales, it can be said that both of them reached a creative rut after their first few albums. Post went on more or less quit rapping, taking his talents to the arena of country music and Americana fanfare. Nicki has, I don't know, I think she's touring. Speaking of work, these natives tend to work with or work for their family, or perhaps they employ their family. Blake once said, "My whole family's been in the business, my whole family is crazy." Then you look at Zoe with her famous parents following in both of their footsteps in ways. Then there's Tom, who wrote a lot about fishing with his family in his memoir. Fishing and hunting are very Virgoan activities as it is a part of the harvest and is tied to animal husbandry. Finally, perhaps tied to Mercury's influence on their moon, these folks are quite lyrically minded. Nicki, Biggie, and DMX are all top-tier rap legends, and even Post Malone had fame as a rapper, whether or not it was earned. Then there's singer-songwriter, ally, all-around seemingly awesome person, Hayley Williams, who writes a lot of her and Paramore songs. I find Virgo moons quite charming with their wit, quiet sassiness, and know-how. That said, I only know one Virgo moon personally. And with that, we'll begin the second half of this moon sign series with Libra, which is coming next Thursday. Thank you for watching the video this far. Please like it, subscribe to the channel, and go find out if I did well on my interpretations of your sun sign and your ascendant. As always, folks, much love.